Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Inside the Truth. Today, we dive into one of Malaysia's biggest corruption cases, the Sabah Water Department scandal of 2015. A shocking case where over 114 million in case were recycled, revealing how high-ranking officials misused public funds meant for essential water projects. To help us break down this case, we have an esteemed panel. First, Qing Xian, an investigative journalist who reported on this case extensively. Welcome.
Thank you, Liang. Glad to be here.
Next, we have Nico, a legal expert who will help us understand the legal consequences of this scandal.
Thanks, Liang. This case is a prime example of abuse of power, and I'm excited to discuss it.
Also, with us is Iris, a political analyst who will provide insight into how this scandal impacted Sabah's political landscape.
Absolutely. This scandal had huge political ramifications, and we'll break it down tonight.
And finally, we have Subasa San, a representative of the whistleblower for Origin who helped expose this corruption. Thank you for being here. Konnichiwa, Subasa San.
Thank you. It is important that we recognize bravery of those who expose the corruption.
Qing Xian, let's start with you. Can you give us a summary of what happened in the Sabah Water Department scandal?
Certainly, in 2015, the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, or also known as MACC, raided the homes of two high-ranking officials from the Sabah Water Department, Director Ang Muhammad Tahil and Deputy Director Teo Chi Kong. They found 140 million in cash, luxury goods, and expensive vehicles. The money came from infrastructure funds. They were meant for clean water projects in rural Sabah, but instead, it was siphoned into their personal accounts.
That's shocking. Nico, what were the legal consequences for those involved?
Well, officials were charged under the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission Act in 2009 and Anti-Money Laundering Act. In 2017, they pleaded guilty and were fined heavily. The director alone was fined 30 million ringgit and was sentenced to 3 years in prison. However, many felt that the punishment was too lenient compared to the scale of the corruption.
Iris, how did the scandal affect politics in Sabah?
It had a massive impact. This scandal fueled public anger, especially since it affected basic necessities like water. Sabah already faces water supply issues, and to see millions being stolen was infuriating to the people. It contributed to political shifts in the 2018 elections, where the ruling coalition lost significant support. It also put pressure on authorities to reform corruption monitoring in government projects.
Subasa, your source played a key role in uncovering this scandal. What challenges did they face?
Huge risks. Exposing corruption in Malaysia, especially at such high level, can be dangerous. My contact feared retaliation and job loss. However, they felt a responsibility to the people of Sabah. Without whistleblowers, corruption like this would be unchecked.
That's commendable. Qing Xian, do you think this case changed how corruption is handled in Malaysia?
To some extent, yes, it increased public awareness or strengthened the Whistleblower Protection Act. However, corruption remains a problem. The political will to enforce stricter punishment is still lacking, and many cases go unpunished.
As for the final question, what steps can be taken to prevent another scandal like this?
Well, stronger oversight. Agencies like the MACC need independent monitoring, and the government should implement transparent bidding processes for public projects. We also need harsher penalties. 3 years in prison is not enough for a crime of this magnitude.
Agreed. Also, empowering civil society and the media to freely report corruption cases will help keep officials accountable.
We had an insightful discussion tonight. This scandal reminds us why accountability and transparency are critical in government. Thank you to our guests, Qing Xian, Nico, Iris, and Subasa San for sharing your expertise. To our viewer, corruption affects to us all. Speak out, stay informed, and demand better governance. Until next time, this is Inside the Truth. Thank you for tuning in.